The biggest problem any of us face when it comes to becoming successful is not knowing what to do. It's actually doing it, doing the hard work. A lot of us know exactly how to make our lives better. We know that we should go to the gym. We know that we should sleep 8 hours. We know the hard work that we've been putting off that needs to get done today. But there's something in our mind that goes, that's not fun. That's not rewarding. That's delayed gratification. I'm not going to get any dopamine from that right now, so I'm not going to do it. And you end up in this cycle where you are stuck in your life. You are stuck doing the same things over and over again. You know you want to change, but for some reason you just can't do the things long enough. You just can't stay in the game long enough. You do 7 days and then you pick up the booze or cigarettes or the porn or the video games again, and you go back to that instant hit of dopamine. And all of this runs off of the dopamine system in the brain. Dopamine is the pursuit chemical, the pursuit of greatness. When you pursue things, when you go and do exercise, when you complete a task in your business, when you go and do pretty much anything that is the pursuit of greatness or the pursuit of a high, it releases dopamine, which we are addicted to. Now the problem is there's things that are good that release dopamine, things that are bad that release dopamine. The things that are good that release dopamine normally take time and effort to achieve. The things that are bad that release dopamine are normally very quick and easy to achieve high dopamine, but with no reward, no real world reward, just the fake dopamine. Things like alcohol, drugs, video games, porn, scrolling, all those things. So this video is how to hack your dopamine to actually crave hard work, to want to do the work. Because if you want to do it, then you will do it. And if you don't want to do it, you've experienced many times, you will not do the work. And the reason I'm making this video is because I am an addict of a major scale. I have an incredibly addictive personality, and all an addictive personality is a dopaminergic personality type, which means that your baseline level of dopamine is fairly low, but you get massive spikes from trivial things. You get massive spikes from pursuit. So you feel on a day-to-day basis, and a lot of you might be like me, I feel on a day-to-day basis very low until I do something to increase my dopamine, which means I'm in this perpetual chase. I'm in this addictive chase. That chase can be, I drank a drink, I feel good, dopamine's been released, oh, the drink's gone, drink again tomorrow, drink alcohol. And that cycle continues. Or it can be, I've been to the gym, I've released dopamine, I feel great, I need to go gym tomorrow. I did something in my business, it feels great, I made a video, it feels great, I need to do it tomorrow. The act of hacking the dopamine system is tailoring what you get your dopamine from when you have an addictive personality. Because this addictive personality is a superpower. It is what creates obsession, and obsession is what creates success inside of your life. You become a task-seeking missile. Your entire life is, I must wake up, complete task, complete task, complete task, complete task, do thing, do thing, do thing. Release dopamine, release dopamine, release dopamine. There's so many people out there that are like this that just rip on video games, that just fucking love their chuff in their vape, that love partying harder than anyone else. And they don't realize, because no one's ever explained it to them in this way, they don't realize that they have the seeds of greatness inside of them if they can simply control their urges and put it towards the right thing. So when we look at the dopaminergic personality, I want you to know that you're not broken. I don't think I am. I think it's a superpower. I've got ADHD. I'm a bit hyper. I like it. I have energy all the time on a complete task. That's perfect. I'm a task-seeking missile. Send me out there in the business world. Boom, boom, boom. Getting it done. Just don't drink when you're a person like me, because you also find that very fun, and the highs and lows of that. So you have to tailor it. So what happens? You can't remove the drive. This is the way you are, and you need to understand this. I didn't understand this for a while. I didn't understand why I'm that person that can't relax, why I'm that person that's always thinking, why I'm that person that can't put down the bottle when other people seem to be able to, when people can go out for 2 drinks, but I can't, I have to have 15. Why is that? And why does that lead to other things? And why am I chasing things in my life so much for that high? Why do I then need to go and get on a sport bike? Why do I want to jump out of a plane? It's all dopaminergic personality. It's very easy to monitor and understand yourself when you know this. So you take alcohol and the dopamine you get from that, and that becomes training, and you become obsessed with your training. And most of the people that are obsessed with the gym have a dopaminergic personality, and rather than get hooked on a vape or a video game, they're hooked on the gym and the release from gym. Gambling. if you're obsessed with gambling, Max upstairs won't mind me saying this, who's my videographer and works with me on a lot of things inside the business, also my best friend from since he was about 5 years old, playing the same football team. But he's upstairs now. Max loves, or loved, gambling when we were growing up. Max is a big, big gambler. We've had a bit of a problem with gambling. He's now taken that gambling addiction. We live in Dubai, no gambling at all. We previously lived in Thailand, no gambling at all. Hasn't been able to do that. He's addicted to business and sales. Does sales for me, does a lot of business sales for me, makes good money. He's addicted to that. This same urge for him, his highest addiction, he's now addicted to the game of business, the gamble of business. It's the same thing, it's just more predictable. The risk's far less than in gambling. Scrolling, what most of you will do. You really, really will see a massive uptick in your life and the quality of your life if you turn scrolling to creating. If every time you get that dopamine from posting rather than that dopamine from consuming, there's a period of time that we're in right now that if you build a personal brand that is unique to you as a person and sell something from that helps other people, that can be life-changing money in here. That being said, if you're into that stuff, you want to meet me in person, I'm going to America again. And I cannot fucking wait. Because the majority of our audience, based on the YouTube analytics, is from America. So hello, Yanks. You're the best. And I love America. And I'm going to Miami. I'm doing a Miami Mastermind 2-day event. Super high level, guys. If you're making no money at all right now, this probably isn't the event for you. We'll do something live. We'll do something online coming up that you can go to. But for higher level guys that want to meet me in person, learn personal brand at the highest level and be in a room of $100 million in net worth and be connected with some very high level people and do some cool things in Miami for a couple of days in July, just go and book a call down below. Up to you. Go and have a look, see what it's all about. This is a life changer. Go on my Instagram if you want to see testimonials, but anyone who's come to our events, life changing. We change people's lives at our events. We change the way you think. We change the people you're connected to. That's literally most of the time all you need to completely get to the next level in life. So that's an option. But anyway, back to this. So, dopaminergic personality. You must change these for these because you can't remove the drive. How do we do this? How do we start to use our dopamine strategically? The whole point of this video is how to hack your dopamine to crave hard work. Well, we do this through a dopamine detox. We have to reset our baseline because if our baseline is you're doing coke and hookers, then they're pretty interesting things. And they're a fairly high release of dopamine from doing both of those things. Sitting down at a computer and writing a PDF is going to seem pretty dull and boring in comparison, which is why you need your dopamine detox. Dopamine detox is essentially resetting the baseline, taking away all dopamine that's released for free, for a period of time, deliberately feeling shit for 7 days so that when you sit back down at your computer, you can work. I use this strategically in my life all the time inside of my work. If I've got a big week of work coming up, I don't have fun over the weekend. Because if I'm having loads of fun on the weekend, if I'm out with friends, if I'm doing various different things, I'm eating great food at restaurants, I'm overstimulating, my dopamine's high, I'm doing all this cool stuff, I'm meeting women, I'm having sex, fantastic, boom, Monday comes. That's why Monday feels down. That's why Mondays are blue. Because the dopamine peaks on the weekend and then Monday it pales by comparison. However, if you did a dopamine detox Saturday, Sunday, they'd feel a little low. Monday would feel electric. And that's what makes you crave the hard work. So how do you do this? No sugar, boom. Free dopamine, get rid of it, boom. No caffeine, boom. No nicotine, no TV, no phone, no music. No human contact if you want to do it on hard mode. If you want to absolutely goated mode, do a silent retreat. There's these silent retreats in Thailand, other places around the world. You go fucking week in silence. You know, no phone, no nothing, no speaking, bland food. It will reset your level so much you'll feel depressed as fuck whilst you're there. But you'll come out with mega energy. This is what people do at the highest level in order to make the work feel fun, to get enjoyment from the thing that brings real success and real life changes. That's what you want. You want to be addicted to the thing that actually changes your life, the real life video game, the business, the upgrading your stats in the gym. You don't want to be addicted to the fake world of vapes, cigarettes, video games, porn, all of that. It's not real. So what you do is you reset that system. Do 7 days. You go to the gym, but you don't listen to any music. If you want something to do in your spare time, the only caveat to this, I would say, is if you go on a walk, because you're going to have a lot of time, Like no music, no phone, no TV, no nothing, like no active scrolling. If you use your phone for work, fine, but no like scrolling or social media. The one caveat would be you could probably listen to a podcast. Go and check out One Way Ticket by yours truly. My podcast will help you a lot. You can check that out. It's linked under all my videos. It's audio only on Spotify and Apple Music. When you're going on your walks, getting your steps in, listen to a pod. That'll help you. But all of this stuff, taking all of this out, you'll have a shit week. Your week will feel fucking flat. But when you come back to Monday and you add in a coffee and you sit down at your computer for the first stimulating thing you've done on a computer in a week, your work is going to feel fun. Now, use dopamine detox strategically in your life for work sprints. The problem that comes from dopamine detox is when people get addicted to dopamine detox, like they monk mode this shit way too hard and they never live. They never ever live. It's a strategic thing. You're like, okay, this week I'm going to take it a bit easier. I know about the dopamine system. I know if I do all this fun shit work, it's going to be tougher on Monday. I'm going to craft it. But then sometimes do go out and have fun with your friends. That doesn't mean alcohol. It doesn't mean smoking, but social contact, hanging out, listening to music. You can do those things, but moderate it and just understand that in some periods of life, you're going to need to have more energy, more focus for the work that really matters. And if you're struggling to do it, have a dopamine detox, sit and look at a wall for 20 minutes a day, read a book. All these things retrain your dopamine, they retrain your focus. It all adds up into the game of success. Now, little bonus for you, the dopamine supplement stack. This is exactly what I use to increase my dopamine because I got addicted to snus. And so you saw in a video before, I was addicted to the snus before. The little nicotine pods that you put in your lip, and they are fucked because they release a shit ton of dopamine at a high level. I'll give you a little thesis on snus because a lot of people are interested in this. Snus takes your body energy, your fucking going to the gym body energy, turns it into mind energy. So I could sit down, when I was on snus, I could sit down for 10 hours at a computer and edit and stay in the house and I'd be happy as fucking Larry. I'll be happy as fuck, just completing tasks on a computer. Now I don't do snus, I can't do that. I can do 1 or 2 hours on a computer, then I have to move, then I have to get somewhere. Personally, I think that's way healthier for me. That's what it does. Now, when I came off the snus, focus was near on impossible because I'm using fake dopamine every single day in order to get that dopamine release. This is the stack that I used to fix my brain and my dopamine levels when I came off snus. I still use it to this day to keep dopamine high and keep me focused and keep me doing my work. Number 1, vitamin D3 plus K2, 10,000 IUs to 20,000 IUs a day. I must let you know I'm not a doctor, in case you didn't know. So do any of this at your own risk. This isn't medical advice. This is opinions from me. You can go and give your opinions in the comments. It's a free country. L-tyrosine, big fucking deal, L-tyrosine. One of the precursors to dopamine. The Vit D3 is very important. You need to make sure you're getting that in, but at your own risk. L-tyrosine, 1,000 milligrams daily. Mucuna peruans, I don't use this all the time, but it has something called L-dopa inside of it. It's fairly potent. Take recommended dose of whatever supplement you decide to buy. This is a bit of a hack for me. This is one that I'll use as a bonus. It's not a daily. I use the L-tyrosine daily though. Then I've got peptides. So these 3 will sort out a lot of your dopamine in terms of stuff you can get from Amazon. And then obviously I've been doing peptides. Now this is a new peptide that I've been taking. It's CJC1295 plus ipamorelin. Pretty crazy peptide to be honest for growth hormone secretion, increasing growth hormone. Crazy hot flush after taking that in the evening. But what this does is it improves the dopamine infrastructure of your entire body with the increase of growth hormone. So I've found myself to be in a good mood. I'm training ridiculously hard right now with the stack I'm currently on. I'll train in the gym and then I'll run 5K minimum a day, sometimes 10K a day. For all the energy I've got, I'm just boom, boom, boom. And I'm waking up, no DOMs, no soreness, training again the next day. So this has all been pretty interesting, this stack. The rest of my stack is BPC and TB 500. I'm taking GHKCU for skin. I'm taking DSIP, Delta Sleep Inducing Peptide, something like that. Those are my stack at the moment, just so you know. Might have changed slightly since my last video. And then also the CJC plus ipamorelin. Great stack for me at the moment. Do your own risk. But that, my friends, is how to hack your dopamine to crave hard work. Don't worry that you're addicted. Become obsessed with the thing you want to be good at. This is your dopamine supplement stack. This is how you detox. Over the next 7 days, you go and do a detox. Then you're going to reset your dopamine, and it's going to make doing your work easier rather than harder. If you want to come and meet me in Miami, book a call down below. See you on the next one, guys. Whoop-pow!